Over 475K has been made passively from my nameless Instagram accounts. When I first started making Instagram accounts 2 years ago, I didn't know much about them. Now, I've turned them into a profitable business that runs almost entirely on autopilot. There's no doubt in my mind that you'll get the same results and income if you follow the plan I give you today. Let's get right to it then. Step 1. Make an Instagram account about something you're interested in. This topic needs to be something you're interested in because you'll be spending a lot of time writing about it. If you don't, you'll probably lose your mind and drive. There are people who are interested in almost everything these days. I've built successful accounts in the travel, sports, health, and exercise niches. Step 2 is to get the programs you need to use this account. A simple design workshop and a video editor are what you'll need to make reels and posts. People in school can get Adobe Creative Cloud for less than $15 a month. You can use Photoshop and Illustrator, and Adobe Premiere Pro is also included. If you want the easiest and least expensive choices though, CapCut is great for editing videos, and Canva is great for making designs. In fact, I just used Canva to get over 1.5 million people to follow my very first account. Step 3. We need to start writing posts. We will need to know how the Instagram system works today though, in order to do this well. I have a secret that might blow your mind that will help you go popular and grow quickly. No longer do likes matter. At least that's not who you should be writing for when you make your work. In fact, these 3 things are given a lot more weight by Instagram system. Watch time is the amount of time someone looks at your material, saves is the number of times someone clicks to save the content, and shares is the number of times someone sends or posts the content to their own story. I learned online that the average amount of time someone spends looking at an Instagram post is 3 to 5 seconds. In that case, it means that people don't stay for long. About 5 saves happen for every 1,000 hits. About 2 shares are given for every 1,000 views. Take a look at that. In general, people look at an Instagram post for 3 seconds. 5 out of every 1,000 people save it for later, but only 2 out of every 1,000 people send it to a friend or share it on their story. Of course, if we look at some of my most popular posts, we can see that they all went way beyond what is normal. In some cases, they went 10 times as far. What does this mean to you though? All of this is being shown to you so that when you make your clips and posts, you can try to use what works to get as many people as possible to see them. Now that you know all of that, let's start making posts that go popular. First, I'll show you how to use Canva to make some simple posts. To make a point, let's say your channel is all about getting motivated. You can also find my step-by-step guide on how to start a successful and popular account on my website. This is the kind of post we can make in Canva. The first slide stands out and makes people stop and look. This is called something else. It's called the hook. People are drawn to this first slide because it has good contrast and makes them want to know more. Step 4, which is making reels that go global. In order to keep up with TikTok, Instagram has been putting a lot of effort into loops. This has opened up a huge window of time for people like you and me to get more followers more quickly than ever before. Check out these clips that are going crazy viral. This one has been played over 12 million times and liked over 1.9 million times. The crazy thing is that they only made 9 posts since their account began less than a month ago. They already have over 70,000 fans because of that. This isn't a one-off though. Instagram is getting a lot of new accounts right now. There are over 1.1 million people following this account, but it only has 42 posts. Their account has been open for less than 90 days. This works so well on my own accounts that I was able to get over 3 million views on a single silly meme video. This is how many times that movie was watched after about 2 months. Now I'll show you how to make some easy video like these that go viral. Once more, we can ask ChatGPT to give us some simple, encouraging quotes. Don't forget to look for a quote with a strong hook. We need to make a voiceover for it once you find one you like. If you want, you can record yourself, but if you want to get a voice that sounds like what's being said, you can also use a text-to-speech AI to do it for you. To do this, we'll go to 11 Labs, which is the best AI voice creator on the market right now. It lets you make your own voices or copy other voices. You can change the pitch and steadiness to get the sound you want. For now, this is how our answer sounds. You'll never have to work a day in your life if you love what you do. After that, we need to make this move so it looks good. We can add a cool background that goes with the quote or has a similar mood, but we need to stop mid-journey so we don't steal someone else's art. To be clear, mid-journey costs money, but you can use Stable Diffusion or Leonardo instead, which are both free AI picture generators. I'll ask Midjourney to make 3 pictures for us to use because our quote is split into 3 main parts. We're going to ask it to paint old Greek philosophers, happiness, and someone thinking in the style of the Renaissance. Step 5. You should start sharing your work now that you've made it, but before you click share, take a quick look at this list to see how many people will share this material. Just think about these things. Are people going to look at this for a minute? People might want to add this to their story or send it to a friend. Will people want to say what they think about it? Will people want to remember this and come back to it then? Also, does this information have value and meaning? If you said yes to all of these, your story has gone viral. If you want to learn how to grow your Instagram following quickly, make sure you either take a picture of that or watch this part of the video again. I promise it will work. Now let's go back to step 5. We can start to post. It's best to post once a day. You don't want to leave your audience with too much information, but you also don't want to lose their interest either. People might get tired of seeing your posts if you try to make too many of them. That's why I always tell people to focus on quality over number. Step 6. Do what works again. For instance, I saw that slide posts got a lot of attention from my readers. I started to put more pressure on them, and it worked great. Instagram lets you see things like your reach and where your visitors are coming from, and how many people are saving, liking, and sharing your posts. People who read these lessons and use what works in their future posts are the ones who do best on Instagram. Step 7. Make money from your account. It doesn't really matter what we've done in the last 6 steps if we can't figure out how to make money. This is where a lot of artists have the most trouble, but I promise you it's possible. Accounts on Instagram. Here are some creative ways I've thought of to do this. I'll talk about all of them in later videos, so make sure you're subscribed. However, we are going to talk about ads today. Businesses pay lots of money to find people online who want to look for their goods. Of course, businesses would gladly pay a lot of money to reach a specific group of people like yours. I will show you how to make this happen. Let's say that trading is what your account is all about. They could get rich by putting up ads for day trading firms or money-saving apps like Robinhood. You have to get in touch with these companies because most of them don't even know about these authors. How to get in touch with them directly and make a deal for advertising that makes you a lot of money. Look for social media under People on their company's LinkedIn page. After that, add them and send them this message. Hi Anna, what's up with the Finance Tips 101 Instagram page? I run it. Over 100,000 people who follow us are very interested in personal income and interact with us a lot. I'm putting together ad schedules for the month of June and was wondering if Robinhood would be interested in seeing our ads. Tell me. Thank you. There's no need for extra words in this message. It's short and to the point. You can also send her a media kit with your thoughts on it for her to read. Once she answers, you can start to talk about it. I've been paid $5,000 for a single post most of the time. I don't want to brag, but I do want you to know that this could pay off big time. Okay, now it's your turn to take the last step in this plan. Instagram is not a race, it's a marathon. I know you might be excited and want to rush through the marathon and make the best 5 posts ever, but I think you should focus on being steady instead. Every day, try to post something better than the last one. It's hard for most people to keep going with it, so they give up. Don't stress about being the best right away. Being consistent makes it more like a race to see who can last the longest, which is a much more attainable goal.